Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And today is the following. We have the following topic.
Yes, our topic for episode 41 is Action Creates Confidence. Start before you are ready.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina with my family. I am a digital business owner and a mentor.
So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we do have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start creating your plan B or building that extra side of income alongside your current job, here are three ways that you can get in touch with us to learn more about it. You can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our website with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinar. We do have free live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. When you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar, so that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So the first one is you can register for either day or for both. Second link is a link to the replay of the live webinar, just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch the replay from yesterday before next Tuesday's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so yesterday we had our live webinar, and our host was Jay. She is a resigned educator. We also had Elena, who is a job quitter for 7 years and now a happy stay at home mom. We had Lala, who is a retired child care teacher. We also had Chanthu, a financial accountant, Mikma, who is a student, and we had Pat, who is an IT professional. We also had Khalida, who is a programming associate, and Bandana, who is a healthcare nurse. So if you want to learn more about this opportunity, you can register on the website you see on the screen. Send us a direct message or comment info for more details.
Yes, so if you're catching the replay from yesterday's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So we want to say thank you to Paulina Rendon Aguilar for her emoji and for watching the live with us today. So thank you, Paulina.
Thank you, Paulina.
All right, so let's dive into our topic for today. So
Yes, so we'll be talking about action creates confidence. Start before you are ready.
yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. Um, So welcome back to Empowering Lives Through an Online Business, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already enjoying the weekend. One of the most common reasons people delay starting something new is the belief that they need to feel ready first. But confidence rarely appears before action. In reality, confidence is built through experience. So today we are talking about why taking action, even when you feel uncertain, is one of the most powerful ways to build confidence in business and in life. So for that, we're going to be talking about the following points. Confidence is built through experience, and most people start before they feel ready. So that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's just start with the point number one. So confidence is built through experience. So when I left behind what was familiar after 25 years in the film industry, I didn't feel fully confident, you know. I felt clear, I felt calm, but confident, not completely. There's a big difference. Many people think confidence is something you must possess before you begin. But research from the University of Melbourne shows that individuals who take action despite uncertainty increase their confidence levels by more than 30% over time. So that means that confidence is not a starting point, it's a result. So in my journey, confidence didn't arrive first, experience did. So the first time I show up online, I felt exposed. The first time I share my story, I felt vulnerable. The first time I learned new digital tools, I felt stretched. But each experience added something valuable. It added a new skill, a new perspective, and an emotional resilience, and an evidence that I could adapt. So, when we're talking about confidence, confidence grows through repetition. So, you don't wake up confident, okay? You become confident by doing, by taking action. And I've seen this again and again in our community. You know, many of us we come without confidence, so we build the confidence in our journey. So the first life, for example, feels uncomfortable, or the first conversation feels uncertain, or the first training, it feels overwhelming. Of course, it's something new that you have never done before. But after 10 repetitions, or after 20, or after 50, something shifts, and you stop focusing on how nervous you feel, and you start focusing on how or what you're building. So experience replaces imagination, and waiting for confidence keeps people stuck, because experience creates confidence. And in life, same principles applies. You don't become confident in parenting before becoming a parent. You don't become confident in leadership before leading, or you don't become confident in change before changing. So you build it as you move, and each step forward becomes evidence, and evidence that you can learn, evidence that you can grow, and evidence that uncertainty doesn't break you. Confidence is not a personality trait, it's an accumulated proof, because you've been doing that repetition, it, so that's why. And the only way to gather that proof is through experience. So every time that you show up, every time that you take action, that's the proof. So that's what I want to share with this point. And now let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so most people start before they feel ready. One of the biggest myths about starting something new is that belief is a belief that you need to feel completely ready before you begin. But most people or many people think they must have all the answers, all the confidence, and the perfect plan before taking the first step. But the truth is that most successful people did not start that way. And according to LinkedIn workforce study found that more than 60% of entrepreneurs say they started their venture before they felt fully prepared. And you may be asking why? Well, because readiness often comes after action, not before action. And this is true in my own journey. There was many moments where I didn't feel completely ready. I had responsibilities, I had questions and uncertainties just like many or other people do. But what I realized was that waiting for the perfect moment can sometimes mean waiting forever. Like, just think about how many people do you know that have been talking about starting something different or stop doing something that they have been doing for so long where they're so unhappy and they're still doing the same thing. They haven't started the new thing that they want, and they haven't stopped doing something that they don't really enjoy. Because a lot of times we stay stuck just waiting for the perfect moment, thinking that it's going to be like a magical moment that is going to appear in front of us and actually tell us this is the moment. But that's not how things work. Progress usually begins with imperfect action. So the first step rarely looks polished. The first attempt may feel uncomfortable, and the first result might be small, But the first step creates something powerful. It's going to create momentum. When you begin, you start learning, you start adjusting, and you start discovering what works and what doesn't. And, you know, step by step, that path becomes clearer to you because you're going to see, you're going to be walking that path already. And, every step that you take, you're going to see something different. So that's how you gain that momentum, You have to be walking the path so that you can learn, make the adjustments, and, discover what works and what doesn't. So why that's why many people who eventually succeed didn't wait until they felt ready. They simply decided to start and learn along the way. Because growth rarely happens inside the comfort zone. Believe me, because I was there for so many years, when you're in that comfort zone, there's no growth. You're not going to find anything amazing or anything, mind blowing in your comfort zone. You have to walk outside that and, get uncomfortable while you learn, while you get more skills. And then you're going to see, how change starts happening for you. So, you know, growth is not going to happen in your comfort zone because it happens when you take the first step, even when it's not perfect. And that's all it takes. It seems like a lot, and believe me, getting into something uncomfortable or something new may be uncomfortable, but you're gonna gain so much from just taking that one step. You're gonna find the better version of yourself, and you're gonna find the life that you dreamed of when you step out of your comfort zone and you take action. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. So Isabel just talked about most people start before they feel ready. So you don't have to wait until you feel ready because otherwise you're gonna remain in the same place. So you really have to take action. And like Isabel mentioned, you learn, you adjust, and you improve as you go on your journey. So that's the only way that you're gonna start, feeling, moving instead of staying waiting for it to feel ready. And Isabel also added, you don't have to feel completely ready to begin. Clarity, confidence, and progress often appear after the first step. So there you go. Okay, so now let's go to find out what is our key takeaway for this topic.
Okay, so the key takeaway today is confidence does not come before action. Confidence grows because of action. When you start where you are and move forward step by step, you build the experience and belief needed to continue.
Yeah, that's right. So that's our key takeaway for this topic. And what is our message for the audience?
Our message for you today is think about one action you have been postponing. Commit to taking that step this week. Comment action below as a reminder that progress begins when we start.
So that's our message for the audience. So we have arrived to the end of our life. So we hope so that today you learned something about action creates that confidence. Many times we think that we're some people are built are born with confidence, but that's not true. You might have actually we might feel confidence in certain areas, but not on everything. And in those areas that we don't feel confidence, in order to be confident or build that confidence, you have to take action. You have to get out of your comfort zone and then do the repetitive tasks that will help you to build that confidence along the way. And then you learn, adjust, and continue the journey. And then that's how you start building that confidence before you start ready to feel ready. So if you love what we shared today, or if you want to learn more about how you can start your online business, start creating that plan B and that extra side of income alongside your current job. Here are three ways that you can get in touch with us. You can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinar. We do have free webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you receive an email with two links. First one is to register to the live webinar, so there you can pick up either day or both. Second link is a link to the replay of the live webinar, so you can watch the replay from the comfort of your own uh, home, just in case you cannot attend the live webinar. So saying that, let's find out what is our topic for next Friday.
Okay, so for episode 42, we're going to have breaking the fear of being seen online.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking next Friday. So we will talk about how to overcome hesitation and confidently share your voice in the online world. So that's what we're going to be talking. So don't miss it. It's next Friday, so it's going to be a good one. Saying that, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already enjoying the Saturday or the weekend. And happy weekend to everyone. And that's it for today. So we want to say thank you to again for being here with us today. And we'll see you again next Friday for the next episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. So thank you again for being here with us today. And until next time, have a nice weekend, everyone. And thank you for watching.
Bye. Have a good weekend.